All right, guys, a little blast from the past here. You guys are going to be seeing this in the future, but we are going right now to get our next project. We've been waiting on this thing for a while now. We're headed over to Minnesota, and we're going to be going to pick up something that I think you guys are going to really enjoy seeing a legit build on. I'm enjoying the thought of building it, and that just gets me excited. So, that being said, we're going to be going. It's going to be something that is Subaru World Rally Blue. It's awesome. You guys are going to love it. I'm going to love it. It's going to be really awesome when it's done. So I'll see you guys when we get there, and we're going to do a little walk around and kind of talk about the build and just kind of see where that goes for us. All right, guys, so we just pulled up, so let's go see this car and see what we're going to be working with here. What's up, everyone? I'm Logan with 89 Auto Works, and we're back doing it today. We're finally getting things on a schedule here and kind of getting things worked out. Today is Wednesday, and going forward, we're kind of starting to shoot for a real schedule on videos, and that gets me excited because it really helps me plan out my life here and doing these builds. So it's Wednesday. I'm hoping that the next time we're uploading is going to be Sunday, so I'm really hoping this video is live on Sunday. We're going to be doing our best today to go ahead, and we are going to start talking about this 2004 STI that we are going to be building. This is going to be something that is going to be a very big build. There's going to be a lot going on with it, and for sure, there's going to be a lot of custom aspects of this car. It wouldn't really be an 89 Auto Works build unless it was something that was truly built and not just kits that are bought. I don't really do a ton of that, so and I'm trying to get away from it in general. So we are going to be going and basically today is going to be the first day that we end up pulling the motor out of this car. So we're going to pop the motor out of this thing and start talking to you about some of the things we're going to be doing here. And don't forget, guys, our Force Performance Turbo giveaway is live. We are giving away a Force Performance FP Green Turbo, and it is going to be something that you could win for free. Smash that link that's down in the description. Go check it out, and you guys will hopefully be able to get entered to win and maybe make some horsepower this year. Go check it out, guys. And while I still have your attention, make sure you smash that subscribe button. If you're not subscribing, you are going to miss out on entries you can be getting. And I'll tell you, I might be throwing one in this video too. So make sure you're watching, make sure you're getting entered to win, and make sure you're subscribed. Because if you're not, you are absolutely going to be missing out on free chances to win this turbo or any of the other packages that we're giving away. Go check out the link in the description. Alright, so the game plan for today and the next couple days here, we're going to get this motor stripped out of this car, and then we are going to go ahead and start working on building a rotated kit. All right, everyone, so we're back at it today. Last night I got the engine bay all pressure washed out. I got you guys some film of that. So everything at this point is engine bay is stripped and basically motor's out, engine bay is cleaned, and now we're ready to start looking at either putting this thing back together or going forward from here. So I thought now would be as good of a time as any to go ahead and show you guys exactly what we got going on here. So these are majority of the parts we are going to be running on this car. There's still a few odds and ends on the way, but this would be about 90% of what we've got going on. We're going to start on that side. Obviously, you guys see the precision box. We are going to be putting a precision rotated turbo setup on this car. That is a precision 5858 that we're going to be running on here. And then that is a IAG V3 competition. This will be the first time I've ever ran a competition series AOS on a car, so that I'm looking forward to seeing what that does for us. We obviously have the Outfront V3 short block. This is going to be just the case have. We're going to be putting Manly H-Tuff rods in it. We have a brand new nitrated crank that I'm realizing I have sitting over on the shelf still. We have Molly Motorsport power pack pistons, King race bearings. These are the PMAX coated race bearings. We have ARP 625 studs, and then obviously our big K&N filter, and then over here we start getting into some of our valve train components. So we have GSC valves and Beehive style springs, and then obviously the stopper style guides, and then Grimmspeed head gaskets, some other Grimmspeed gaskets. This is a Turbosmart wastegate. And then we get over to here and we start talking. This is our Mishimoto our radiator, obviously. These are all of our fuel lines to go from the tank all the way forward. On this car, we are actually going to be running a -6 line from the tank forward. Pumping a new oil cooler, a new AVCS control valves, and something new that we're going to be doing on this car that I've never actually ran before is going to be the DW 1200 injectors. I've never actually ran those injectors. They're supposed to be really good injectors, and we're going to check them out and just see what we think about them, and maybe it's something I'll start running on more builds going forward. Seems like not a lot of stuff here. There's just a lot of odds and ends that I don't have sitting on the table. These are just the little radiator stay things. But we have, you know, a lot of really good parts here. Aeromotive A1000 FPR, and then Turbosmart filter, and I have a bracket around here for that thing somewhere. And there's a bunch of stuff. I would say there's probably about 10 or 12 parts that are still on back order, stuff that I just can't get my hands on right now, that are ordered and on the way. So whenever those things show up, we are supposed to be seeing almost all of the second set of parts coming in the second week of March. This is going to be a pretty crazy build. Something else that's going to be happening with this thing, obviously, we have a front mount kit that's on the way. We are actually going to be making all the intercooler piping, and then we are going to be running a Mishimoto intercooler. A lot of this car is going to be custom. So a lot of this car is going to be, like, for example, the front mount kit. We're going to be making that. And then also the rotated kit, we're going to be making that. All right, we're going to take a little break here and drink some water. And tell you something about this stuff right here. It's called water. It's really good for you as a person. You know, you just drink it and it's like keeps you alive and stuff. Highly recommend it. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so T3 band clamp flange. This is 2 1/4 inch stainless heavy. This is a precision band clamp. This is 14 gauge heavy wall. I believe it's 304 stainless. It's ready to go. It's gonna do it. I have this stupid heavy duty, like literally 3/8 flange. It's a 2-bolt flange. This is the exact size of the header that's on there. The only thing that sucks about these is they have these little recesses here to be able to slide it around. So we'll probably do something with that to modify it so it's got one home and one home only. All right, guys, so we cut those pie cuts. I went ahead and filed all of them to make them nice and smooth. And then I went ahead and tacked them up. There's 4 pie cuts here, and they are tacked in place. Basically, this is going to be probably the most miserable portion of this for filming, because it's going to be really hard for me to even slightly show you guys what I have going on. I have my flange in place here, and basically I need to get a measurement of how far I need to move those pie cuts back, and we're going to measure how far it has to go around the back of the motor to clear everything. Your boy's been going ham. Okay, we have part of the up pipe built here. This would be, down here would be the portion that goes into the header, and this curves up around the back of the motor. You guys can start to see it's taking shape, looking like some custom fabrication. Alright guys, so we're gonna go try to mark out exactly on where that flange I need to take and tack this this pipe setup in place, and figure out exactly where that lands, because once we get that point or that portion tacked up in place, we'll actually go ahead and lower the car, and we'll be working on, I guess, from the top side of the car, figuring out exactly where everything will line up. What we've got going on at this point is we have our section under the motor coming up the back of the head, and then we have cut here a piece of pipe that is looking like it's just going to sit here. Will sit more or less somewhere in here. The orientation of the actual compressor housing is not proper, but I think we're actually going to go ahead and lower this down about 2 inches and take a look and see what that looks like for us, because this is sitting too high. I don't like how the turbo sits as high as the intake manifold does. I want to try to tuck it down a little bit, and if I need to make this so it goes back farther, I will, but I'm going to go ahead and take 2 inches off this, and we'll just see what that does for us. What do you guys think of that? I think that looks pretty freaking killer. Yeah, so I'm kind of on the fence here. Everything clears and everything looks good and all that. I'm on the fence about lowering potentially the turbo here. If I take 1 inch down, the problem is we just get such a tight clearance here for running the intercooler piping. So I am really trying to figure out the best way to make this work, because I can still at this point go like this, and then I have lots of room for intercooler piping here. So what do you guys think? Would you guys run this setup? Would you guys run a rotated precision setup with my custom up pipe? I'm kind of trying to figure out here if this is something I should be producing and selling. If it is, maybe I will. Drop down in the comments below. What do you guys think? Should I be trying to sell these up pipe setups for a rotated kit for these Subarus, or should I just be building this one and moving on with it? Alright guys, so the other part of this that we need to talk about is the wastegate. So this car is going to be running an external wastegate, basically what any rotated setup runs. This is a Turbosmart Compgate 40 we're going to be running on this. I have set nothing up for wastegate pressure or anything like that. Basically, you know, the bottom of it comes with a band clamp flange here, and we need to get a section of pipe here to weld this out of the up pipe. We do not have 1 3/4 pipe. I'm hoping that my tuner has some up there, and so we might go run up there, take a little field trip, and go see if we can get some pipe from him. He's going to lunch soon, and hopefully we can do that so we can get this done today. Alright guys, so we kind of got a little bit hosed here. Of course, I wouldn't expect anything less here, but my big bottle of argon on my TIG welder just ran out. Thanks to back purging and, you know, using a ton of gas that way. So unfortunately, I can't go get more today. I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow to get more. So I am not sure how much more content I'm going to be able to get in this regard. I'm going to hopefully try to get some more tomorrow morning and finish up this up pipe. Right now, we are halfway welded out on the up pipe. My tuner did come through with 1 3/4 pipe, so that's freaking awesome because I definitely did not think we were going to be able to get this, and I thought I was going to be able to, or something I was going to have to order. So this last step we're going to be working on is going to be coping the wastegate. This is the stub we're going to be putting on for the wastegate, and you can see how it's on an extreme angle. I coped this, and you know, it's so funny, I'm sitting there talking to the camera because it was blinking red when I started, which means it was recording. My camera died. So I lost a lot of this section, but that's all right. So we're going to go, and I'll show you guys kind of how we are going to cope this out. So you can see I kind of marked this out on here. I've already got the pipe more or less perfectly notched to the angle we're going to need. So I've gone and marked out exactly where we will need to cut. So the best way to do this is to find a hole saw that's close in diameter here, so we can knock all this out, and then we'll go through and we'll knock all that out with a with either a die grinder or my air file or whatever, you know, this guy or whatever. But we'll start in here with a hole saw and take out a bunch of material and then start over and keep going. I am going to be going fast on this because I am on huge time constraint because I'm trying to have this video uploaded tomorrow. It is Saturday, March 4th, so you guys are going to be seeing this tomorrow, and yeah, I'm going to start cruising here. Alright guys, so here she is. I hope you guys think this is as cool as I do, because I for sure do. So we can see we got our turbo set up here, and then our wastegates just popping out down here looking all spicy. Obviously this will all get a downpipe routed in here, but things are looking pretty good here. I have got to get to editing. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching this video. Make sure you check out, let's see, this thing right over there, that thing. Make sure you guys check that out if you guys are interested in getting some extra, you know, something out of that. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys on Wednesday because that's when our next video is going to drop. Stick around for that, and hopefully things get, you know, a little spicy here soon.